Good evening, toastmasters and guests.
Good evening.
Good evening, toastmasters and guests.
Good evening.
So today we'll be facilitating the table topic session. My role as the table topic master is to give toastmasters and guests the opportunity to practice their impromptu speaking. Table topic gives you the opportunity and the chance to organize your thoughts and to respond to questions on your feet. It helps you to think and organize your thoughts. I promise you that this session is going to be interactive, it's going to be interesting, it's going to be educative. But this promise is premised on one condition. Do you want to hear?
Yes.
Yes, that you're excited already. Let me see your excitement. Well, in that spirit of enthusiasm, the first thing I'll do is to recognize our guests. Do we have any guests here today? Please just wave like this, yeah? All right, thank you. I'll request you to do something for me. In front of you, I believe there's a piece of paper. Tear a small part of it. Write your name. The sergeant at arms will collect it and deliver it to me behind the lectern. Please do that. All our guests, please. All our guests. Also, I will need 3 seasoned toastmasters to volunteer to participate for this session. Do I have 3 toastmasters who are willing to participate? Just 3. 3 toastmasters, please.
Just record.
Please.
Just nominate.
Okay. I will call, when it's time, I will call on the toastmaster to help us. Well, to make this interesting and to keep my promise, there are rules and formats that this session will go by. First, I will call on a seasoned toastmaster to show us how it is done. Secondly, I will encourage all speakers, all our guests that are present here, to speak within 1 to 2 minutes. In that regard, I will beckon on the timer to please demonstrate and explain to us the time, please.
I'm back again to remind you of the timing on the table topic segment. It will not take more than 2 minutes for the table topic segment. When it's 1 minute, I will raise the green card. When it's 1 minute, 30 seconds, I'm going to raise the yellow card. And at exactly 2 minutes, I will raise the red card. And the speaker of the table topic speaker will be given extra 30 minutes to wrap up.
30 seconds.
30 seconds to wrap up his talk.
Thank you, our exceptional timer. You've made my work so wonderful. Today's theme is power of teamwork, and you've done that. Thank you so much. So thirdly, I will encourage every speaker to use the word of the day, which is what? Enthusiasm. And finally, to choose our next speaker, the last speaker we select from this piece of paper. Then we'll call out the speaker. Is that interesting?
Yes.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Are we enthusiastic?
Yes.
Let us begin. Please make welcome a seasoned toastmaster Toastmaster Tanko Nafi. You're welcome. Please introduce yourself in 10 seconds.
Toastmaster Tanko by name, I am a Toastmaster.
Thank you. Your question. Would you leave your job that pays you 500,000 or 1 million to migrate out of the country? You have a lot to do it.
No. Why? This kind of a person, I always call myself the Pan-African. I see a lot of privileges we have in Africa that I cannot get over there. A friend of mine traveled to UK 2 months ago. What he told me was, with all the paparazzis, I want to Japa. Had he been known, he shouldn't have. Because a lot of people package the foreign countries to them. But for him, as he got to UK, is different ballgame. So for me, in Africa or in Nigeria, you have a lot of privileges. Like as an entrepreneur, there are so many things I can do and skip that. Can you try it in UK? Can you try it in UK?
No.
You find yourself in their version of Greek over there. So for me, I would say with the privileges, and if you have your way in Nigeria, you know what you are doing, the benefits you get over here is totally different. I quite remember in 2013, as a footballer, I went for a screening in Sweden. With all these paparazzis, Europe is the best, Europe is the best. With my experience, I would say, for me, if we can package our country or our continent, it will be the best place to live. Over to you.
Just pick one.
One.
Some sustain or longevity.
All right. Thank you very much. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Please introduce yourself in 10 seconds.
Thank you. My name is Shamsi Oluji. I'm a project manager by profession. Shamsi Oluji. I'm a project manager.
All right, you're welcome. Your questions. Would you rather walk alone or walk with a team? Would you rather walk alone or walk with a team? You have 1 to 2 minutes.
Thank you very much. Good evening, Toastmasters and fellow guests.
Good evening.
It's a pleasure to be here. Now to the question. Would I rather walk alone or walk in a team? Well, I'm a team player, an enthusiastic team member. My nickname in college, and still my nickname is Alacrity. You know what that means? I'm an eager person, I'm a passionate person, I'm always ready to go. So, when I work in a team or work as an individual, there are some situations where you need to work alone. You need some quiet time, you need some analysis to do. So, I think it's both ways. I'm a team player, but there are also times I need to work alone. I think that answers the question. Thank you.
Can you just
Thank
speak?
you.
Keep quiet. Just speak anymore.
Should we wait 1 minute?
Alright, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Alright. So you've heard in some situation, demands you working alone. In some situation, you have to work with a team. At this junction, I would like to welcome our guest Danlad Ayok. Please.
Take this.
So please introduce yourself in 10 seconds.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. Good evening. My name is Dana Diayo and I'm Toastmaster.
So what is the most memorable thing that you have learned from this meeting today? You have 1 to 2 minutes.
Alright. One of the most memorable things I've learned in this meeting was from the speech of Toastmaster Ebuka when he showed the picture of that apple that was eating half. I just remember how we used to eat fruits, mangoes, and all that. Sometimes we go to the tree, we bite one and leave it and go to the other one. Especially when the mango is available, we'll touch this one, we will not finish it, we go to the other one. And again, when it comes to food, like when we have different variety of food, we'll touch this one, we will not finish it, we go to the other one, we touch it, we will not finish it. I think that's one of the things that captured my attention that I will not forget. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Alright, so we see Toastmasters is actually where you learn a lot of things. From what he just said, I think he has captured a lot of things today. At this moment, I would like to welcome Chukwu Prince. Please, keep clapping at the end. Keep clapping, keep clapping. Please introduce yourself in 10 seconds.
I'm Chukwu Prince. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a forest trainer.
Alright, thank you, Mr. Chukwu. This question is very interesting. Why do people prefer to pay high rents to stay in city center instead of paying somewhere in the satellite town where it's cheaper? Why do people prefer that? You have 1 to 2 minutes.
Well, people prefer to pay high rent in the city, in the sense that city has information. Apart from that, there's many opportunities in the city. It's when you meet people, the lifestyle there is quite different. It builds you up as a woman. And when once you find yourself in a rural area where things are cheaper, it keeps you out of the system. You won't meet the right people at the right time. But whereby you are in the city, it builds you up to be well equipped in order to face society. And moreover, there's a good lifestyle in the city. There's no two ways about it. So personally, I prefer to be in the city than to be paying cheaper rent in the rural area.
We are coming to the final time of this session, so just pick the final speaker for us. Thank you so much. Wow, interesting. Is it interesting?
Yes.
Is it educative?
Yes.
Alright, so our last table topic speaker is no other person but Aminu Mohammed. Please introduce yourself in 10 seconds.
Good evening, toastmasters.
Good evening. Good evening.
My name is Amin Mohammed. I'm an SS surveyor and brother by profession, and I work with Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. Thank you.
You're welcome. I have a lot of questions here, but I will choose one that fits you. If you could team up with any business person in the world, who would that be and why? You have 1 to 2 minutes.
Good evening once again.
Good evening.
Your question, if I were to team up with
Any
any
businessman
businessman in
in
the
the
world,
world, who would that be?
I think that would be Ali Dangote.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Reason being that he is from the part of the world I am living in, and secondly, he has ability to identify opportunities within the developing world where he lives. The kind of person that have very sharp business idea of identifying business opportunities even within the downtrodden masses, what they need from the very little income they earn daily, weekly, or monthly. He makes sure he gets something out of it. He's not only looking at the higher market or the higher wealth to the society. He's always very much interested with the people at the lower level of the society.
Toastmasters and guests, I made a promise that this session is going to be interesting, interactive, and educative.
One more.
So I want to ask you.
Add one more.
Okay. I want to ask you, did I meet my expectation? Did I fulfill my promise?
Yes.
Alright, in that regard, I will leave this to my guests. Thank you for participating. You did well by trying is a starting point, but consistency is the continuity that you need. Hope to see you speak next time. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Elias. That's been an interesting and enthusiastic session.